All right. Okay, so I guess you want to see where do people like me write. It's right over here, and it's not special. It's not inspirational. It's a room that I sit in for hours and hours. It's a room where I watch TV, where I play video games, where I write. This is my office, which is actually my mom's office, but I kicked her ass out of there because I'm the boss. Don't. She doesn't know that. I mean, what do I need to show you? Do I need to show you Microsoft Word? Because that's what I use. I sit and I type. I just sit here and go, okay, what was I thinking about last night? Last night, what was I thinking about? I was thinking about cunt. I think this documentary will be interesting just because, I mean, like, who knows what's going to happen with me? I don't know if I'm going to make it. I don't know if I'm not. I don't know if I'm just going to be working at a warehouse for the rest of my life for $13 an hour. So, but I mean, what gets me into comedy is just that generally I can talk to people. I like talking to people, and I usually try to make them laugh. That's just something I do, and it's just sort of natural too. It's not, I don't always try to force it. Maybe it's different now because there's a camera in front of my face and people are watching going, well, when the fuck is he going to say something funny? Yeah, I'm sitting here, I'm watching a documentary. He's going to say something funny? I don't know. I'm just going to talk. That's what a documentary is. This is not Jersey Shore. So, people. People are what inspire me. It's not really objects. It's just more of people interactions in their daily lives, how they deal with things, deal with people that they don't know, people that they do know, people that they hate, people that they love. It's funny how people react differently. But, I mean, if you want to talk about just general inspiration, people that inspire me to keep going at what I want to do, it's this man right here, Ricky Gervais. Because here is a man who didn't even succeed in comedy until like his mid-30s. And fuck, I'm 23, so, you know, me thinking I've got 10 years until I can become Ricky Gervais, if that. But I mean, this is a man who was able to do whatever he wanted. Right? He just wrote this show, and everybody loved it, and he got to do it whatever way he wanted, and he didn't have anybody telling him no. Then he went and did extras. Nobody told him no. He went and did the Globe Globes. Everybody sort of loved him for it and also hated him for it, but nobody told him no. That's the kind of stuff that I like to do. I want to do something where people say no. You're not supposed to do that. And I'll be like, well, why not? Is it the subject? Is it the words that I'm saying? And that's just kind of the stuff that I like to go on stage about or write about. Just because stand-up, I mean, it's like sometimes it's something that I've been sitting with for hours and hours and looking at and picking at words and rearranging them and stuff like that to try to figure out the best way to present this joke that I've never said in front of everybody. But then writing, it sort of became, it's more of like, this is after weeks of working on something and other people looking at it and editing it, or just like sort of just giving me their 2 cents, then you're able to take that material and make it the best way you can. So I was able to take people's opinions and what maybe directors or producers wanted and write to the best of my abilities. And then when I do stand-up, I'm winging it. I've got jokes that I want to say. I don't know. I just don't know how they're going to turn out when I say them. Eventually, certain jokes worked, so I know how to say them. I know how they work. I know when I can say them, what point of the stand-up when I can say them. But in the end, I gotta go up there. I gotta try new material each time, and that you just don't know how it's gonna work out. What did I learn? It's a cutthroat business. I know that. You gotta stay close with your friends that you make there, because after you might lose them, and then that's it. You don't have a friend or a contact. I've learned that what it's like to bomb. Just jokes that didn't make sense. All right, like just or just like when I forget, I was like a joke that people were just like, oh, that was mean. I was mean to somebody, and I didn't, and it was just a total different intention, right? Because like there was just this woman at work who looked really funny. She looked, it reminded me of a cartoon where they would put makeup on pigs, like just like for experiment. That's what she reminded me of, because that's what her makeup style was. And really, I had no joke for it. I was just like, hey, isn't that kind of funny? And no, it's not. It's not, right? People didn't laugh at it. I think a comedian even made fun of me after I got off. A couple made a joke about my joke. So, I mean, like, and that's just a part of it. That's just a part of it. You got to deal with it. It's definitely a confidence killer, but you just got to know that whatever, it's just one joke that didn't work out, or you got to learn why that didn't work. This is my other writing partner named Chester. Chester, say hello. Who's that? It's a camera. Look at the camera. Look at the camera. Yes, as I sit down on my computer, try to write something, he comes up, sits on my shoulder, rubs his face with mine. He's awesome. And the funny thing about cats, although you can't see, dogs, I think have they sort of have an understanding of voice. Like if you were like, no, don't do this, no, that was bad. The dog's like, oh, something's going on. I don't know exactly what I did wrong, but I did something wrong. A cat, you can say whatever you want to a cat, and it doesn't understand voice-wise. Like I've said it multiple times to this cat, Chester, get the fuck off me, or I'm gonna fucking kill you. I don't know, like really, again, voice acting is something I want to do, but it's kind of like when, like I've said, what I said before, if you don't write down your jokes, then you're gonna forget them. I can do voices, I know, but I don't practice them enough, right? Like really, you gotta sit in a quiet room like some fucking nutcase and make voices like these. I gotta sit here, look in the mirror, just make creepy voices, and maybe, just maybe, this could be a villain on some kids show, but you never know. So what is your complaint? Yes, this watermelon, yes, sometimes it just does not come in the greatest, it's very hard to pick one. So, yes, I can help you. Hopefully at some point in my life, it can make it on a television show. It would just be, just brilliant. Receiver to receiving, please. Receiver to the receiving area immediately. But I also like to do these voices that people recognize, like my processes. You know Smeagol? Well, I'm part Smeagol. I am part of him. He made it into me when I watched The Lord of the Rings. He was there, and he came inside of me. Not literally came inside of me, that would have been weird.